Hi, welcome to today's episode of Grow with Angie, where you're going to learn how to grow luscious microgreens. There are several different ways that you can grow microgreens. You do not have to have a fancy gardening system. You can use something as easy as a Kentucky Fried Chicken container. I have some pictures here of one that I experimented with where I took just a container, poked some holes in the bottom of it with a nail, then had another one underneath with water and rocks, simply took the lid off, cut out some paper towel, threw some seeds in, covered her back up, and 2 weeks later I had microgreens. But the problem is this is really small. And this girl wanted to go big, this big. What do you need to start microgreens? It's really simple. I purchased one of these trays that have a whole bunch of holes in it. You can get different styles, different types of holes, as long as it has some kind of drainage in the bottom of this. Then you're going to want a regular seedling tray, really a heavy duty because it's going to be holding a lot of water and you don't want it to be leaking. Something that's dark. If you can get a dark black one, that's the best. That will stop any algae from producing in the bottom of your tray. Then you can purchase something called rock wool. Rock wool is literally rock turned into a wool type fiber. The rock is broken down, spun, and then blown almost like a cotton candy into this really weird feeling fabric. You're gonna lay your rock wool in the tray with the holes. You're going to then take this tray and force it into your other one. They may not fit perfectly, and that's okay. Just give it a little push, and then you're gonna add water to this. What you want is your water level to just come up to the base of this rock wool. You don't want this to be floating. I am using warm water, and I'm doing this actually right over top of the rock wool because I do want that to be saturated. But using warm water is a great starter for the seeds. And it's just really soaking that water up, which is what you want. Once your seeds are in too, if the rock wool starts to dry out, you can just carefully lift this up, kind of shake it around, and you'll see it's grabbing the water in the middle of the rock wool and it will absorb it nicely. There are several different types of microgreen seeds. I really do like these high mowing organic seeds. They also have a different version of them which are also organic, just a different packaging, same company, but they have a few other options. I don't know why the price is a little bit different. This one was about $1 cheaper. Then if you don't want to spend a lot of money on seeds at all, rush to your dollar store. You can find American seeds at the dollar store. Yes, they are $1. Now you're going to simply sprinkle your seeds across your rock wool, and because it is nice and wet, they will just stick. You actually want it to be quite thick, like you're salting a dish. Then we're going to put our dome over top and close your air vents. You can have your air vents open later as they grow, but we want that moisture to kind of stay inside. Now, seeds also like the dark for the first 24 to 48 hours. One thing that I love to do that takes the guessing out of your light work, it's just like my big huge hydroponic systems, my lights are all on timers. We're gonna do that with this bar as well. Now it's set to run with these, so it's about 15 hours, and I have the time same on and off as the big units. The only thing you'll have to do is to remember to spray them and water them and check them and make sure they're doing okay, but who doesn't love watching stuff grow? I do, that's why I'm here. One reason why we're eating them so early on, you're actually getting 30% more nutrients. So in 3 weeks, we're gonna have amazing microgreens, and we're gonna go through and cut them out and store them in bags in the refrigerator and get another 1 to 2 weeks out of eating them. Now that it's time to harvest, you're just gonna remove your light and shut it off. And remove your lid. Look at how lush and wonderful this is. Simply grab all of this, and it is going to be really heavy because it's really still soaked with water. So I recommend sliding your 2 hands in there and lifting it up as one big unit and just lay it right on your towels.
Oh my gosh, you guys. This is to die for. Wow, that's good.
Once your microgreens are dried out and not so wet from having them in the greenhouse, you can just leave them on these paper towels and roll them into a Ziploc baggie. I just take the microgreen, kind of fold it up like a big burrito and slide it into a Ziploc baggie. Keeping that paper towel in there will stop any additional moisture from your refrigerator, and it will stop them from going bad or molding. So that's it. That's how to grow your own microgreens at home. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Grow with Angie, and we will see you next time.